That's what happens when you're big.
Well, I'm a big boy. But anyways, time now for another vlog.
Wow.
So yeah, June is Jover by done, as we are now in the midst of the summer. Well, there's not much misting, but a lot of heat outside. It's getting hot. Once
And
again,
infuriating.
infuriating indeed. So yay for us, we stay inside. So hi Riley.
Hello.
So to coincide with the vlog, we also have the Return of the Moonshine event in Skull and Bones, which we're going to be doing while we're vlogging today. So we're multitasking, but we'll try not to talk too much about what's going on with the moonshining and just focus on the topics. FYI. And I did do a Skull and Bones video earlier going over the moonshine event in case any of you are interested on my main channel. So yay, summer's here. It's only going to get hotter. But at least we got some rain this year. I mean, the spring's been pretty wet here in Hill Country, surprisingly. And there's still some stuff still green, like the trees are still green, some bushes are still green. But when we went to go eat yesterday, I started to notice the grass was starting to turn brown. Did you notice that, Babe?
A little. At first, I was kind of noticing like it was a little bit yellow, but then I saw some flowers. So it's like maybe it's just flowers.
Yeah, I think it's a combination because like you have like oranges and yellow flowers, which are really pretty. So you had that, and
Hmm.
so you got that, and then it's obvious that with the summer, it's gonna get a little bit drier, especially here in Hill Country.
Right.
But we've also been walking more, so that's really good. We've been trying to walk every day. Of course, because it's getting hotter, we have to wait till like what 7:30 at night. It's not even
Right.
nighttime yet; the sun's still out. So we wait around 7:30 to go walk down the street and come back. And we've seen quite a few deer in our neighborhood because our neighborhood is well known for having deer. So it's kind of cool to see some deer, right?
Right.
And then there was another animal that we saw the other day that excited Riley.
Yep. A foxy.
Yeah, we actually saw a fox. So, because we'll hear them scream every now and then. And like, oh yeah, that's a fox, because they
Hmm.
scream. And like Riley even saw one a while back in her office. What, about a year ago? You were sitting in your office and you heard like a bug hitting the wall, your window out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, and they were just there, and they were just staring. It was so cute.
yeah, yeah. The fox is just having a little snack.
Yeah.
So
But it like jumped on my window, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so cute."
yeah, so yeah. Every now and then we see foxes and we see a lot of deer. And then the other night, I was sitting at the kitchen table, right, and my porch is completely screened off. So this the mystery of how this happened. I don't know. But I started hearing noises on my porch, and I'm like, what's going on with my porch? And long story short, I look outside the window from my kitchen to the porch, and there's bats flying around inside my porch. And then I go get you, and then I go get my friend who's been staying with us while he's trying to get a new job. And I'm like, hey guys, yeah, there's bats on the porch. And you're all like, both of y'all were like, what?
Right.
And so
And
I,
GB's just like, "I'm Batman."
yeah, I'm Batman. So if I remember, I'll try to put that little video I shot with my phone in this part of the vlog. So I'll try to tweak it to where I can actually show you all that. But it was kind of cool though because I went out there and they're not dangerous. I mean they're actually pretty beneficial to the environment. They eat lots of mosquitoes and apparently they migrate up here from Mexico in the spring and the summer, and they're very
Hmm.
popular in the Austin area. There's like a bridge in Austin where a lot of them like to like hang out, and then people will go watch the bats take off from underneath the bridge at dusk. So I guess what happened was some of those bats, like maybe like a dozen of them, went off course and somehow ended up like in my porch, and I still know how they got inside my porch. I guess there's like maybe a crevice or two they could just like crawl inside because they do like to hide in caves. So they're small enough to where I guess they could creepy crawl inside the porch, but it was so strange. So I had to walk out into my porch and open my back door from the porch to the backyard in order to let the bats out. So it took a few hours, but eventually they all finally left. But it did get to the point where there was like two left, and they just wouldn't stop flying around the porch. And so I just left the door open, and then I came back like an hour later, and I thought they were all gone. But like one of them, I guess, got so tired, the poor thing, that it was just hanging on a wall. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'll just leave the door open till the morning. And it was gone by morning. So,
Good.
but that was kind of interesting. The bats on the porch doesn't happen all the time, but still,
Right. Yeah.
people get scared of bats because they think of vampire bats. But like, now these are like, I think these are like ringtail bats or short-tail bats. I forgot what they're called. Yeah, but they're harmless to humans. Not to insects, especially the ones we don't like. Well, for example, like mosquitoes, but that was pretty cool. We also have gone bowling a couple of times this past month, twice now.
Yep.
A new record. The,
I
and,
know. We should do that more.
yeah, and her favorite one was the first time we went bowling this month.
No. No.
Yeah.
Never again, man. Never again.
Yeah, that one was with my sisters, my brother-in-laws, and the nephews.
Yeah. That happened.
Yeah, so the nephews, well, they're now 5 and 6, so you can imagine how a 5 and 6-year-olds are going to act whenever it comes to well, being kids. And
Let's just say I did not leave happy.
yeah, she didn't really get. We booked it for what, an hour, and we didn't even get to finish a game because the boys just kept doing shenanigans.
Well, that's mostly what kept bothering me.
Yeah.
It wasn't the whole. Well, the bowling part did bother me a bit, but the main thing that was bothering me is like, can you just stand still and just enjoy some bowling
Yeah.
instead of running around and bothering each other and like just wait?
Yeah. Well, I mean, unfortunately, that's just the way boys are. I mean, that's the way kids are. I mean, then again, there were two little girls that were around the same age as them that, another like mother and father, and they were behaving pretty well.
Yeah. I love how one of them actually came and said hi.
Yeah, well, one of them was being really friendly to us.
Yeah. But still, there's a difference, and they look smaller.
Yeah.
Or
It's
maybe they
kind
were
of
the same age. I don't know. They look smaller to me.
maybe like the older one was maybe around the same age as my youngest nephew, like 4 or 5. And like she was being really friendly to me, and I was like, "Oh, that's cute." And I thought about for a moment, it wouldn't be so bad having a kid. And then I look at my nephews.
It's like, oh yeah.
Never mind. So that happened, and then we actually went bowling by ourselves like a couple weeks later because we got brand new bowling shoes finally.
Yeah.
So that bowling trip went a little bit better.
Yep.
So yay! Now we no longer are using the house shoes, which probably a bad idea, anyways. And in time, if you go bowling on a regular basis, you actually technically save money by having your own bowling shoes. So
That's right.
yeah, and I did post an image of that a few weeks ago or a week or two ago. Yeah, I think it was like a week ago on my community post. So yeah, we kind of got matching shoes.
Right. I'm gonna TP to Moonshine.
All right, let's go back to the Moonshine. So yeah, those are the things pretty much happening in real life besides the usual, errands, going out to eat every now and then, whatnot. But we did watch a few things this past month. I went to go watch Masters of the Universe, like I said I was going to, with or without Riley. Yeah, I guess my attempts to persuade her to go with me failed, sadly. But it's okay, I still went. And I had a pretty good time. I enjoyed it. It's not the best movie ever, but it was really good. And as a lifelong He-Man Masters of the Universe fan, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a disappointment that it didn't do better at the box office because I think it deserved to do better because they were pretty faithful to the franchise. There was definitely a lot of campiness to it, and the acting was really good. All the actors I thought did a great job, and surprisingly, Jared Leto was a very good Skeletor. That was a surprise to many people, including me. So, and Riley has said that she's going to watch it whenever it's available on streaming. So at least there's that. That's a small victory. I'll take it though.
Whenever the time comes.
Because you started watching some He-Man Skeletor meme videos.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
So that kind of made her like, okay, fine, I'll go watch it with you, but only here in the bed when it's available to stream.
Yeah, you gotta thank Dragoon for that one.
All right, thanks, Dragoon. Appreciate it. But yeah, so I hope that it's. They say that they're gonna continue with the franchise, even though it didn't do as well as the box office, because they apparently did well in other ways, like merchandise sales and I guess pre-orders for like the digital Blu-ray versions of Masters of the Universe. That apparently did pretty good for Amazon. But I'm not complaining. I hope that it does merit future movies in the Masters of the Universe franchise. I think the problem is they've tried to bring it back numerous times over the years, and look, there is a fan base for Masters of the Universe, but I don't think it's as large. Unfortunately, it's not like Transformers or some of these other franchises from the '80s that are still popular today. But there's still a fan base, and maybe it's just the cost of going to the theater now. It's just more expensive and the economy sucks. And not only do you have to pay for the tickets, but you also have to buy the concessions, drinks, popcorn, nachos, snacks, and that's always been pricey, even more now than ever.
Hmm.
So maybe that's another issue why people didn't go, or maybe people just didn't want to give it a chance, right? Or maybe there was other movies like the Scary Movie that came out with the Wayans brothers finally coming back to do scary movies. And also two other movies that have been pretty popular, Backrooms, which I definitely want to watch Backrooms. Another one, Obsession, which I think is coming to streaming this week, so we might watch Obsession sometime this week.
Hmm.
And both those films did rather well at the box office. So I think the problem was Masters of the Universe was just going up against other movies that people were more interested in watching, like Scary Movie or Obsession or Backrooms.
Yeah, just that competition.
Yeah, just had competition.
All
But
right, I'm gonna go to
Convoy,
the convoy.
let's go to the convoy. Anyways, go to the convoy once I get out of combat. So besides Masters of the Universe, Riley, what else did we watch? Oh, and the convoy, the Moonshine event just came back. There, I'm at least tagging it. Then I'll come join you. Then we can get the credit for it. All right.
Right.
See, we said we were not going to talk about the Moonshine event while we did the vlog, but easier said than done. Yeah, it's still in combat. Are you still in combat?
Yep.
Ah, damn it. See, the problem is they're just going to farm and farm and farm. But anyways, what else did we watch this past June?
I guess are we moving? Okay, since we're talking about movies,
Okay.
we did watch Lights Out.
Yeah, that was a movie you recommended, like, because you watched it when you were younger. And is that the movie you told me that is the reason why you're afraid of the dark?
No, it's not. It basically just said that CGB. This is why,
Okay.
because of shit like this.
Okay. That's not the reason, but it's an
It's
example. Okay.
it's an example. Of, yeah,
Okay.
I'm out of combat.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that chest real quick. But yeah, Lights Out, I think it came out, what year did you say it was? 2016, right?
2015.
Oh, 2015. And it was actually really good. I liked it. I mean, it's not the best horror movie ever, but for its time, it was pretty good. And I think
Mhm.
I looked up how it did, and I think it did pretty well at the box office. And I even came across information that they might actually be working on a sequel now, like a decade later. Well, I mean, that's a quick minute.
Right.
So we'll see if Lights Out actually gets a sequel or maybe a remake or maybe reimagining or
Something.
whatever. Right. So yeah, Lights Out was pretty good. We also finally got around to watching Mortal Kombat 2. So overall, Riley, your opinions about Mortal Kombat 2?
As GB would say, it's all right.
It's all right. Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah. It was
It's not
definitely
great. It's not amazing. It's all right.
yeah, it was definitely better than the first Mortal Kombat movie in this series, like what
Mhm.
2021 during the
Yeah, I
pandemic.
think 2021. Yeah.
But it's still nowhere near as good as the original '95 Mortal Kombat movie.
Right.
I guess that convoy's already done, so I'm just staying up here.
I had to finish it because there was this one guy in one shotting everything.
It's fine. I mean that happens.
I did tag it, so
Yeah. I'll jump down there whenever the next convoy pops up. I'll just stay up here. This is going really well. It's fine. Um, But yeah, I mean, Mortal Kombat 2 was all right. I mean, I know I jokingly say that sometimes, but it was all right. Without spoiling it, there was things I liked about it. There were things I'm like, what?
Hmm.
I felt like they just don't get the tournament theme right,
No.
and that's the part that really bothers me. Is they try to make that work, but it doesn't. So as well as say the 95 movie is way more straightforward with how they explain the lore, and it works way better. And it's because of the 95 movie that we have, the Mortal Kombat theme, Mortal Kombat.
Right.
And they still use that. Like even
Well,
at
it's
the
really good.
it is really good. It's just so iconic that they've used it in a few of the video games, and they also use it at the end of Mortal Kombat 2. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it could have been better, but obviously it could have been worse. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 95 is still number one when it comes to the Mortal Kombat films.
Yeah. It's just iconic at this point.
Yeah, it is. All right, so we attempted to watch one anime. We're not going to talk about that one anime we attempted to watch because it was just weird, and I know that's saying something for an anime.
Well, you watched one episode.
Yeah, I did, but it was a very weird episode. But we won't talk about that one. But there was one like I guess short-lived series we watched that lasted 13 episodes, and we've watched a few of these types of animes before where they only get one season, 13 episodes, and they're good. And then you sit back and you're like, oh, they only got one season. That sucks. It would have been cool if they'd have got more than one season. Let's see, what was it called? Infinite Dendrogram. So Riley found out about this anime called Infinite Dendrogram, and she was like, "Hey, can we watch this?" I'm like, "Okay, let's check it out." So what was it about, Riley?
It was about entering a VR world.
Yeah, VR.
Yeah, and it was fun. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's about a bunch of people who get into this VR world. So they're all different people, and they have their different reasons for why they joined, and it was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it was
I,
it was really good. And I mean, obviously VR is a thing now, but I feel like eventually the technologies can get to the point where it's even more popular than ever. And
mhm,
like this world, you basically could do almost anything in this one world.
yeah,
And the main character, his brother was already involved in the world, so it was his brother that got him into it. And he does encounter his brother a few times in the world, and then he meets other people too.
mhm,
But it was really good. I mean, I guess that is a theme that a lot of these animes have is they take the ideas, the concepts of video games, and they port it over to like an anime world. And like Dendrogram was no exception, but I liked it. But it also was kind of scary because of the fact that this could really happen where people are just so obsessed with VR that
right.
they just don't do anything else. They just stop actually living their life, and they just like
Yeah, like they were treating this world like if it was their actual world.
yeah, because they a lot of them are just really really obsessed with Infinite Dendrogram. But I mean, I guess to the credit of the game, they would actually warn you when you were hungry in real life or had a bathroom,
Yeah,
or you
because
actually
it
had
was like this huge headset.
yeah.
It's like Ready Player One. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, exactly. Except for the world hasn't gotten that bad yet.
Yeah. But yeah, there was this one time where the main character was like getting into the world, and by the time they left the world, I think it was already like what, like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, a whole bunch of time had passed in real life, and they didn't realize how much time had passed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a scary reality because a lot of people with VR. I mean, even when you're playing like a normal video game like this, or like any other game, right? Hours can go by if you're having a good time, and you don't even realize how much time has gone by because that's happened to us so many times playing a game.
Yeah. Like, what? It's already midnight. What?
Yeah, but I feel like it's even worse when it comes to playing like VR games, and it's going to continue to get worse. I'm over encumbered. I've got to get out of here because my ship
Yeah,
can
I did
barely
that
move.
last session.
Wow, I actually filled up my frigate. That's amazing. That doesn't really happen
You're
too often.
fat.
Hey, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to walk more. Come on. So yeah, that I guess that's one of the warnings I feel like maybe they were low key trying to tell you in the anime is that hey, like you have to also focus on real life because they did talk about the different characters and their real life things that they had going on.
Yeah. And the reasons for joining the world.
Yeah, exactly. And what brought each one to the world. And they each had their
It was actually
different.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you also have obviously the possibilities of, boys being girl characters and girls being boy characters.
Well, yeah, that does tend to happen a lot more with male players being female players, but
yeah,
there are a few examples of female gamers being male gamers or players.
Right.
So,
and that does get addressed.
I'm just confusing myself today.
It's okay, GB. I forgive you.
Thank you. But yeah, I think that if they continue making advancements with VR and they continue making it, I guess, more affordable in the future, and you have developers building worlds like Infinite Dendrogram, I could see that become a reality, which is pretty scary. Because there'll be a lot of people that they just let their life go by, their real life go by, and their
they'll
life
live in that world.
Yeah, they'll basically live in that world until like the VR headset says, "Hey, you got to go bathroom. You got to get something to eat. It looks like you're kind of hungry here, buddy. You don't want to starve to death." And that's if they're actually being considerate of the players, right? If they actually put those safeguards in place, which I would like to believe they would, right? Studios. I mean, you're not gonna let your players.
I think there was also another thing I liked about that world. Okay. And it was basically the fact that if you did die, then it would be like a whole day that you cannot play the game.
Yeah. If your character dies in the world, then like there's like a 24-hour like
cooldown.
Yeah, cooldown. So you have for 24 hours you have to go back to living your life.
Yeah. And I guess also the fact that what was it? I'm trying to think of what it was. I forgot. Shit.
Oof. It happens.
Oh yeah, you can customize your whole character and you get a like an embryo or whatever it was called.
Yeah, it's like an avatar you get that helps you out and stuff. They're called they're called embryos.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. But it was a really cool concept. It's unfortunate that it only got 13 episodes. So, yeah. But I think there is like graphic novels or manga or something tied to it.
Yeah.
So I guess if you were really interested, you could always go see what transpired in the novels. So unfortunately, I don't think that it's going to get a sequel because what was it, 2020 when that series came out?
2020, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been 6 years, but if they get a second season, I'll definitely check it out. I'm gonna go down to the convoy because it's about to start. All right, so yeah, that's everything we watched, like TV show, movie wise. So I guess we can move on to video games. We'll go ahead and talk about, I guess, the game we're playing at the moment, Skull and Bones. So obviously we have the Moonshine event that's officially started today on the last day of June, which is, while we're playing it, while we're vlogging. So Riley, your opinions about the current state of Skull and Bones?
It's pretty boring.
Yeah.
That's the simplest way to put it. It's pretty boring. And it's just, I guess the problem is that we keep seeing the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, how many times have we seen the Moonshine event already?
Yeah, and this is like the most popular event too.
Right. It's like we've seen this event like 4 times already this year.
Yep, that's true.
It's like we saw it at the very beginning. I think we saw it in March or April, and then we're seeing it now.
Yeah, I think it's been like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I love this game. It's my guilty pleasure. I admit that, and I started making actual content streaming this game on the other channel, and I'm grateful for being included in the insider program for Skull and Bones by Ubisoft, and the viewers and subscribers I've made and met. But I mean, this game can be very, very repetitive because it's a you go around selling your ship, like blowing stuff up, whether it's other ships or sea monsters or sea lords, and then you upgrade your ships and you get more loot. I mean, there's not really. It's very simplistic, right? It's hard to like reinvent the wheel here. So after a while, it gets a little repetitive.
Right.
If I'm being generous.
Yeah. I'm going for the Manic.
All right. Go for it. But yeah, I mean, I really want this game to continue because I do like playing it. But I mean, there's obviously so many other games that come out that pique my interest and occupy my time. So I don't play it as much as I did. But I guess we came back today because of this event, and not
Yeah.
necessarily for the event itself. It's because the event gives you a chance to get the new demi cannons, the Atmos. That's what most people are excited about.
Yeah. That's what I wanted.
Yeah. So these new demi cannons are pretty good. But yeah, it's I hope they find ways, and if there is a year 4, I hope they come up with some ways to breathe new life into the game. And as I've suggested before, like land combat, a lot of people want land combat. So maybe that's something they bring into year 4. Maybe in 2027. And I don't know, maybe diving. So they could port some stuff over from Black Flag Resynced. So that's always a possibility.
Yeah.
But see, I'm excited for Black Flag Resynced because I love the original Black Flag, and I'm really excited to play that starting on July 9th. So I think a lot of Skull and Bones players are probably going to be taking a little bit of a break to go play Black Flag Resynced, myself included. Yeah. But yeah, so that's Skull and Bones. I guess we can move on to a different topic. Arknights Endfield. So Riley's still playing Arknights Endfield. Are you still enjoying that game?
Yes, I am still enjoying that game, but guess what?
What?
I'm gonna let you go first because somebody got into it.
What are you talking about?
Yep.
Are you implying that I'm playing that game now?
Yep.
No,
so,
no way.
GB, your thoughts and opinions.
Okay, so as y'all know, Riley came across a trailer for Arknights Endfield when it was first being promoted many months ago. It was a free-to-play gacha game, and Riley and I never played gacha games before. And so
it's my first gacha.
Yeah, so Riley decided to give it a chance. She really loved it. We gave NTE a chance for like 5 seconds. We even used it in a previous vlog. And long story short, we didn't really stick around with NTE as long. So Riley's been focusing a lot on Arknights Endfield on her channel lately, streaming it, even putting out a couple of Arknights videos, including reaching Risk 31 and with the contract contingency.
CC.
Yeah.
Contingency contract.
Which is basically the challenge mode. It's like for players that really want to challenge in combat for Arknights Endfield.
Mm-hmm.
So I've watched Riley play the story of Arknights Endfield. So I have been along for the ride. And along the way, Riley's kept trying to persuade me to play Arknights Endfield.
To be fair, I've been trying to persuade everybody.
That's true. And a few friends have jumped in for a little bit.
Yeah, but they don't play like I do.
I know, but you're just more into it than they are, obviously. I mean, it's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
But in the end, I finally allowed the peer pressure to give in to me. And I decided to start playing it myself. So, yeah. I don't play to...
I got him into it.
Yeah, congratulations.
Let's go.
Of course, Riley does still have that IOU, so she still owes me, which I've yet to collect on that IOU. One day I will.
You shit.
I have two. I have two IOUs because you didn't go watch Masters of the Universe with me. So, but I guess that balances out whenever you watch it again with me, whenever it comes to streaming. So that kind of cancels itself out. But I do have an IOU for like I guess a future game or something.
Wow.
That I will collect eventually. I just haven't come up with a thing to collect. And then I also have a fuck up token too. So if I ever fuck up in real life, which I don't plan on doing,
okay.
I have that token. But that's a token I don't intend on ever spending. So anyways.
I just love how you say I have a fuck up token just in case I mess up.
Yeah, just in case. But like I've made mistakes throughout my life, but I've tried to learn from my mistakes, and I hope that I never end up having to use that one. But anyways, so Arknights Endfield, I like the game, for what it is. It's a gacha game, so you don't have to pay any money unless you have your better half saying, "Hey, you got to get the sword for the Inman. It's only $1." Yeah, just spend $1 and you can get the Inman sword. Okay. And then you're like, oh, the monthly pass. Just get the monthly pass. And then, just get the other pass too. It's like, my God. mean, they might as well be like paying you money or commission right now, like or
Sorry.
something, because you're freaking promoting the game and also trying to get your better half to spend money on the game.
Well, because I'd say it's worth for $10 you get all these materials and shit like that. It's like, damn.
Okay.
I say it's worth it.
All right. So, but anyways, I mean, it's all right. I mean, there's two aspects to it. There's the different characters you end up getting. Like throughout the story, you get some characters, and you can also pull for characters. And there's like 4-star characters, 5-star characters, and then there's some very rare 6-star characters.
And like TV says, there's 7 stars and 8 stars.
Yeah,
And 9 stars.
I like to joke about hidden characters that don't actually exist. It's funny whenever she's pulling. It's like, come on, let's get a 7-star. Woo, let's go.
It's annoying.
I know, but that's what you get for getting me into the game. So like, haha.
Wow.
Yeah, I've already actually. It's funny that we're talking about Arknights because I actually managed to beat Bad Mommy Neffy last night in her dragon form last night.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to level up my characters a little bit more. My main 3, Inman, Perlica, Chin, and Catcher. So I leveled them up a little bit because I still can't afford any better armor because I need more materials and some wooling stock bills. I don't have enough stock bills for that.
Eventually you will.
Yep. So I managed to beat that, and I managed to go help another character, Feng Ying, which a lot of people love her. So I helped her with a mission, and so I'm pretty much caught up with the main story, with a couple exceptions, with Mifu's mission, with let's see, Camille's mission, the new vampire dude, which a lot of people like, and then there's like the Storm Vault, yeah, the Sword Vault, yeah, I gotta do that.
Sorvaldale,
Yeah, I gotta do that. So, and then I'll be completely caught up story wise.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you at least want to get the Copiamores, you know?
Yeah, I got some of those, but at the same time, my factories in Wooling, and that's another aspect of the game that people love or hate, is the factories. Like, we got the factories in Valley 4 doing okay, but my factories in Wooling could be better. But
Yeah.
But I finally started getting a handle on the factories. At first, it was kind of annoying. It's weird because I am kind of into. I used to be like really into SimCity games, like sim games, and there's definitely similar aspects in SimCity where you have to build like a residential area, an industrial area, and commercial area, and you have to try and make all these things work properly. And it's kind of similar to the factory system, but it did take me a quick minute to get a handle on it. But I finally sorted it out. But I've also built some interesting factories, and Riley's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got him into some base blueprints on YouTube just to save him
Yeah,
from himself.
yeah, there's like the blueprints that we found on YouTube. Like
Yeah.
the dude that made those blueprints, like, dude, like, how did you do that?
Yeah. He has an engineering degree.
Yeah, I guess so. It's like, 'cause it's like this massive like factory of all these different parts, right? And how it all works together. And I'm like, ah. Yeah, I would have never gotten that. Like, nah, I was just getting the basics down. This guy's like totally next level. So you're able to actually go and like punch in a code and actually get their blueprints and use their blueprints, which is nice.
Well, he helps out people, you know?
Yeah, and it's good because it benefits him because his channel is going to grow from it. Because I'm sure Arknights is only just started; it's only the first year, and
right.
And there's definitely a fan base around it, and I'm sure they got a plan to support Arknights Endfield for many years. I'm sure they're making a few Doleros off of the gotcha, the pools.
Yeah. You know what I would like in the future if they do this?
Okay.
An area where you can drive around with like a Perlica's motorcycle.
Okay.
And then you can just go around the map and explore certain areas.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I don't know if they're ever going to add a driving mechanic to Enfield. I mean, I know there's cutscenes where they're driving, but I just don't see that actually being a thing.
Would be cool though.
It would be cool, but I just don't think that's actually going to happen, unfortunately. It could, but I doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, Arknights Endfield for what it is, a gacha game, it's pretty decent. The story's decent, the characters interesting, and Like each character obviously has different abilities, and you can technically play it for free, but you have to really, really grind like
Right.
crazy.
Yeah. My favorite part is that you became an Estella main.
No, I'm not. That's bull.
Yeah.
No, that's a lie. Like I said, my main four that I'm using are like Inman and Chin, Parlica, and Catcher's my fourth at the moment. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm doing.
What really surprised me is that you really decided to stick through female Endman.
Well, I mean, you're using male Inman like when you're streaming, that character, and I don't know. In the event that one day they make a co-op version of the game, like where we could just play together, which would be kind of cool. Like maybe I could have female Inman and then you would have male Inman, and or I could just pick out a different one of my characters to be part of your team. I don't know how it would work hypothetically, but if NTE could do co-op, then I guess like Infield could do co-op, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just thought, you know what? I mean, personally, like watching you play through Arknights Endfield, I feel like Inman works better as a male than female character. But like, if people prefer the female version, that's fine. It's basically the same character, and I would very much like for them just to come out and say, hey, plot twist, they're actually twins.
You will like that.
Because then that makes both sides happy. See, that makes those that like the male Inman more or the female Inman more. They're like, oh, okay. So both versions are canon because they're actually twins. It's just that they don't appear at the same time.
Right. I'm going for the Moonshine Madness.
Okay. Well, I've got too much madness in my cargo. I got to go dump it.
Oof.
All
Well,
right.
I'm gonna kill them then, just because I don't want any galleons coming
All right.
over here. And
Good idea. But anyways, if you're also into Arknights Infield, check out Riley's channel because she's going to continue streaming it. And she's got plenty of other previous streams that are now videos you can go back and watch. And she even just put out a Risk 31 content contingency where she finally got through Risk 31. Finally. Me, I haven't even got through Risk 1 content contingency.
yeah, come on, JB, catch up. Let's go.
I'll try it again eventually because I kept getting stomped around trying it. Like I can't get past level 1. That's how bad I am. But what else is new? Okay, so other games. What other games you want to talk about? You want to talk about Dead by Daylight? You want to talk about Battlefield 6? Which one you want to discuss first, babe?
We can talk about Battlefield 6 super fast.
All right.
So Battlefield 6, I played the Cairo Bazaar map. It was okay. I'm just tired of these like super infantry heavy maps. I know there's tanks in the maps, but it's just like eh. Like you just get engineered so much to the point where it just feels like what's the point?
Yeah.
And yeah, besides that map, I haven't touched it. So it's been like a couple weeks. But technically, it does count as this month. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't played with Pat in a while. Maybe I should hit him up for Red Tech.
I think Patch has been so busy playing so many other games, so he likes to
Yeah.
jump around.
But besides that, that's pretty much it. It's just Cairo Bazaar and the Bison, and it's okay.
All right.
And that's pretty much it for Battlefield. I'm just kind of waiting for Season 4 with all the water maps, like Wake Island and Sewer Reef.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, naval combat, Jimmy. Naval.
That's right. I do like some
And
naval combat.
yes, you do, but you're still not gonna buy the game.
No, I'm not. Not happening.
But yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for that. That's pretty much it for Battlefield. I'm just kind of waiting for Season 4.
Okay. And you also played a little bit of Dead by Daylight because the 10-year anniversary of Dead by Daylight just came out.
Yeah, so I've been playing Dead by Daylight a little bit more recently again, just because, well, gives me something else to do.
Yeah.
And there's no many other games I'm like, I want to play this or I want to play that. Usually it's just like, I just want to play Enfield.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Because Enfield's fun and I love contingency contract. I don't care how many times it makes me rage. If there's one thing that it does, is bring out my best potential in me because it just keeps making me try. I'm not a quitter.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I'm not, it's a quitter. I'm not a quitter. So if I want something, I'm gonna get it. And I got CC 31.
But can we go back to Dead by Daylight? Because we already talked about Enfield.
Right. But anyways, yeah. Back to Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
It's just okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's
I think okay is overselling it a little at this point.
oh, okay. It's bad. It's pretty ass.
Yeah.
It's how do we say this? Um,
It's seen better days.
it's seen better days. The new update that came out, the Black Banquet.
Yeah.
I play Survivor and Killer. Killer is just a big bowl of what the fuck, and Survivor is, well, they get all these perks and bonuses, but like the teammates I get are so ass to the point where it's just like the Killer wins. Like even if the Killer barely gets anything, like this, like me and Bounty were playing, and the survivors we got were just like there was this one survivor, one Claudette, that literally did not touch a generator like 8 minutes into the match.
Wow.
She was just hiding.
Was this the first time they ever played the game?
No, they were like Prestige 4.
What?
And like I was just like, what the hell? What are you doing? And then like they were crouching and not doing anything. They didn't do anything for like 8 minutes.
Damn.
And it's not like they were AFK. No, they were moving around. They just weren't doing anything.
Okay.
And it was just so infuriating. And then we kept playing, and we saw a couple of those teammates that just kept getting like dying like immediately in chase, not even lasting like 10 seconds in chase.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, great.
It's awesome to have players like that don't really do anything.
Yeah, and the problem is that you have these terrible survivors, right?
Yeah.
That even with all these perks, they don't save them, you know?
Nope.
But like when you have really good survivors with these perks, the game becomes unplayable. Like you just can't win.
Yeah, the banquet it looks just like most of Dead by Daylight these days. It favors the survivors over the killers, and I hate that. I think that it should be more balanced like it used to be back in the day. But
Yeah,
you have so many of these toxic TTV Twitch streamers for Dead by Daylight that just whine and scream to the point where behavior just they actually listen to them, and over time they've just made the game easier for survivors and harder for the killer. And it really shouldn't be that way, because if you look at most horror movies that Dead by Daylight inspired by, it's the survivors that are should be at the disadvantage, right? Against like Michael Myers or Jason or Freddy or Chucky, for example.
Mhm.
But it doesn't feel that way anymore.
No.
And it's unfortunate, because I used to love playing Dead by Daylight back in the day, a long time ago. I mean, I still occasionally will jump in, but not to the same degree as I once did. Like, because I made some friends, like my friend Ashlyn and Lark and a few others. Like, oh yeah, Hutch also. And we used to love playing Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th, the game. But it's just not the same. I hate to say that.
Yeah, I get that.
And then Riley gives me a hard time because I still use Urban Evasion.
Well, yeah, every single person, like I've seen a couple Urban Evasion users, Chibi,
Yeah.
all dead. They all die.
I'll still use it.
It's a noob perk.
It's not a new perk. It's a perk from a different time that only like experienced Urban Evasion masters such as myself know how to use properly.
And then he lasts like 5 seconds.
No, that's not true. I can still survive a match. I can still do it because I know how to use Urban Evasion. These other people, they don't understand the benefits of Urban Evasion. I do.
Do you know?
Yes, I do.
If you say so.
There's most things I don't understand about that game, but Urban Evasion is one of those few things I've mastered.
GB's just XX Urban Evasion try hard.
Exactly.
But, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, and then like they added Jason. Speaking of Jason, and I don't know, it just like you said, he just feels like a reskin of Springtrap, and like even Springtrap doesn't really feel like Springtrap.
Yeah, it's just very annoying. And every single time I look at Jason now, he's always on Battlefield 6.
Yeah, I know he's in Battlefield 6. He's in Fortnite. It's like I don't know. It's not even the original Jason because of licensing issues. Like it's not Friday the 13th Jason, it's the Jason Universe Jason. And it like they cosmetically had to change him a little bit, right? Legally.
Right.
So it's just
it's just basically, he moves around the map really fast and he throws spears and chucks things at people.
Yeah.
and it's just basically it's a better version of Springtrap. That's just what it is.
Yeah, and the way
Because
they
Springtrap is just let's just chuck an axe, which kind of blows, and you have doors, which kind of blows.
yeah,
That's pretty much it.
and like even when they released Spring Trap, because you were really excited about that because you're a huge FNAF fan, and it's
I think a
just
bunch of people were.
and we had ideas like you, me, we had ideas, and other FNAF fans had ideas that were much better. And then they're like, "Oh, we're just gonna give him an axe to throw along with his knife." What?
Yep,
Like the
that's pretty. Oh, and
Huntress?
he can teleport through doors like Sadako with the TVs.
Yeah. I mean, at least that's kind of cool with the security. I guess that kind of okay, but it's like I'm not a huge FNAF fan, but I guess I've become one because of you. Thanks again for that.
You're welcome.
But FNAF 3, when they first introduced Springtrap, they also have Phantom like jump scares from Phantom animatronics, and like why couldn't they have just done that instead of the axe?
Yeah. Or that one idea that this one dude had where there's like free animatronics and all free animatronics do something different.
Yeah,
Like
kind of like
Foxy
the
would be really good in chase, and like Freddy would be good at breaking down like generators and walls and stuff.
yeah.
Or Bonnie will be good at putting status effects or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's so weird because they spend money to do these collabs, and yet it just seems like they don't take the effort or time to actually.
Yeah, they just play it super safe.
And if they actually listened to the community who were giving these ideas out when it was first announced, they could have said, "Oh yeah, that's a great idea. We could do that totally. That would make it
Maybe it's
much
just too
better."
hard to code.
I don't know. I just think it's just low effort. It's just they they sell the they sell the IP, right?
Hmm.
And then most of the time it's like they just don't put forth the effort that it deserves because they know people are just going to buy the IP anyways, whether it's FNAF or Jason, etc. Like I really wonder what they plan on doing with Terrifier. Is Terrifier just going to be another character that runs around throwing stuff at people?
Wouldn't surprise me if you put survivors in a bag and they get hooked.
Yeah. Is he going to use a chainsaw to rip somebody in half when they're upside down? Is he going to wear people's bodies like a skin? Is he going to actually pull out a gun and shoot people like Terrifier can do? Or Art?
You
We'll
know what would
see.
be kind of cool
What?
if they basically have the Terrifier and he pulls like weapons out of Dead by Daylight,
Yeah.
like out of his bag. Like, okay, you know what? Let me pull something out of the bag, and he pulls out the Deathlinger's gun. Let me pull something out of the bag. He pulls out Snug from like Houndmaster. It would be like a wild card killer where you can just use different killer powers.
Yeah, that's what some people want. They want Art to have like a bag of tricks where it's RNG. And
Yeah,
and also for Mori, they definitely want him to either be really grotesque with that in the first movie where that one poor chick gets upside down and gets basically chainsawed in half.
yeah.
Well,
Poor
it's not
thing.
really chainsawed in half. It's like half of, well, it's very grotesque, but, or at the very least have him to where he just pulls out a pistol and shoots you. Like,
Yeah,
because that did catch me off guard because killers don't really use guns, but the first time he did, I'm like, what? Like this dude will actually use guns, unlike other killers.
yeah.
Like, okay, we're taking it to the next level here. But but yeah, there's definitely an Art fan base, and they're excited about it. But whether or not Dead by Daylight can be trusted to actually do art proper, I guess we'll just find out, right? Oh, and yeah, Scooby Doo cosmetics are coming. Yay, Scooby Doo!
And Lilith.
Oh yeah, and yeah, Diablo 4 cosmetics. Like so, yeah, we know that Artist is getting a Lilith outfit. So
Yeah, which I do care. I do like Lilith.
yeah.
It's like the only character I like on Diablo 4.
And meanwhile, as of today, the new season of Diablo 4 came out, and Overwatch skins. So there's Overwatch skins for Diablo 4 characters.
Yeah, JB's gonna get Kiriko.
I probably won't because I don't think that happened. Because I was going to go look in the store before that we started recording, but it wouldn't let me load into the game. I guess too many people are playing right now. Because I was just curious to look in the shop, and I honestly don't know which character has the Kiriko skin. Chances are it's probably a character that I don't even use. So
It did look male from the one I
well, I
saw it.
mean, look, okay, so each class has a male and female option. So you could pick the sorcerer, male or female, uh, the necromancer, male or female, paladin, male or female. List goes on and on. So, like whatever class that skin's for, they made probably obviously made a male and a female version of that outfit.
Mhm.
But the problem is you can't just put that on any class. It's for a specific class.
Oh.
So
It's the same thing with the Diablo skins on Overwatch characters,
yeah, basically yes.
where it's just like for one character.
Yeah, that's how it works. So one of those outfits is probably sorceress only. I don't know which one. Hopefully it's a decent one. And then there's going to be one that's barbarian only and rogue only and demon hunter. Or no, demon hunter's Diablo 3. Never mind. But the point is, yeah, that's just the way that the cosmetics work. So you just got that happening. And I guess really quick when it comes to Diablo 4, I'm just not playing it as much as I was playing it. Like after I was done with Lord of Hatred, which I did enjoy Lord of Hatred. I just don't care for the seasons as much as other Diablo 4 players. Plus, I'm playing other games.
Right.
But, yay, Overwatch collab and Diablo 4. And then Diablo 4 Dead by Daylight collab. And then Terrifier collab. And Scooby-Doo collab. And all these other collabs. Collabs out the wazoo.
It's just basically horror Fortnite.
Yeah. Exactly. And Fortnite's even horror Fortnite because they've had Michael, they've got Jason now. They're going to get Terrifier. I think they have Saul, right? They have
They already have all those. Yeah.
There's like a version of Billy you can be in Fortnite. It's just like it's like blown out of proportion. But the problem is, as long as people spend money for these cosmetics, they'll keep pumping them out. Mm-hmm. Whether it's Fortnite or Dead by Daylight or Overwatch or COD, because I guess Nicolas Cage is now in COD.
Yeah.
So
that's funny.
And that's like the normalest one. There's like crazier ones that they've added to COD over the years.
Like Seth Rogen.
Yes, like Seth Rogen or Cheech and Chong or
Nicki Minaj.
Or
there's a bunch that are way worse.
Jay and Silent Bob or Beavis and Butthead. It's like, okay. Yeah. And let's see. There was another one Nicolas Cage is also in Dead by Daylight. Yeah, so he's in Dead by Daylight as well.
Right.
Speaking of Nicolas Cage, Spider-Noir was May, right? I think we talked about Spider-Noir like in May, right?
Yeah, I think that was May.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. I think
if we didn't mention it on May, then we did watch Spider-Noir.
Yeah.
And finished it.
And overall, we thought it was okay. So, in the event...
As CB was saying, it was all right.
Yeah, it was fine. But, let's see. What's going on in July? July, we have speaking of spiders, Spider-Man Brand New Day. We'll probably go watch that in theaters. So, Babe, you want to go to the theater and watch Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Maybe some other day.
You're so funny.
I'm hilarious. Love me.
Yeah. So, we'll definitely go watch that. We're not going to go watch it opening weekend. Screw that. Maybe like the following week during the matinee. We'll go and Riley can get a big giant bucket of popcorn. I'll get my nachos. We'll endure like 30 minutes of commercials and trailers.
I told you we could go later.
I know, but you never know. You never know whenever.
Here we go.
There's always a chance that the one time we decide to do that, they actually start the movie much sooner than we thought.
No one does that. Ever.
I don't know. It's just one of those, what are the odds, right?
No. But it's what GB's odds. It's only one odd, and it's GB's.
But here's what really annoys me is the fact that we pay money to go watch these movies, and it says start time 3 p.m. And yet it's not till like 3:30 when the movie actually fucking starts. That annoys me.
The time is at 3 p.m. for the commercials.
Yeah.
Not for the movie.
Yeah, that's
when the movie's at 3:30.
Well, here's the thing. I think that I should have the right to pay an extra $5 so I don't have to sit through that.
How about you just show up like 20 minutes later?
I'm not going to... We just been through that. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to risk it.
You nerd.
I'm not going to risk it. And, be honest, it's nice to get there, get your seat, get everything situated, and just relax a little, but...
Oh, my God.
It does get... But it does get a little annoying, though. Because you're like, okay... Yeah, another trailer.
It's a GB issue.
And it's not just a GB issue. There's other people that complain about it too.
Just look at your phone for 15 minutes then.
Well, you're supposed to turn off your phones.
After when the movie starts.
Oh.
GB, I'm not a doctor, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
I know. But,
I'm giving you solutions.
yeah, no, it's a small gripe, but I still think that like it used to be like 5 minutes or 10 minutes of trailers, and then they would start the movie, but now it's like 30 minutes. So it's just like, can movie theaters just like cut down the window? That would be
Maybe.
nice. But at this point, I don't really see that happening. But yeah, so we'll probably go watch Spider Noir. I mean Spider-Man Brand New Day, and sometime in July, whenever it comes out in a few weeks from now. What else is coming out in July? Of course, I'll be playing Black Flag Resynced. I'll be playing that in a few days, probably a week from now, maybe a week from now. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll be streaming that start to finish. Also, we got the GT Online Summer Update, which Riley doesn't really care about.
Don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
don't care.
Oh yeah, before we wrap up, before we speaking of GTA, so GTA 6 news. I saved this for the very end. So we got the pre-orders for GTA 6. I've been doing some videos about that, and yeah, it looks like GTA 6 is coming November 19th. So no more delays. That's good news.
Whoa.
Yeah, but Riley also is kind of like meh about GTA 6.
There's so many other games that have come out that it just I care more now.
Okay, like
Enfield.
Okay. Well, that's
And
already
Ace
out
Combat
though.
8, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, yeah, Ace Combat 8 is a new game coming out in I think late September, early October, depending if you get the early access. I think you get like late September, you get early access a few days to Ace Combat 8.
Right.
Unless it gets delayed. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they're going to delay it though.
Yeah. Plus, this is another thing, okay? And I've said this multiple times before, and I'm gonna say it one last time. The reason I'm really not that excited for it is because I know we're gonna be stuck with it for like 11 or 12 years or whatever, how long.
Yeah. But there still is that fresh. It's like a car though. Like most people that are lucky enough to get like a new car. You know, you have the new car smell for a minute or two, and then you just have to say goodbye to the new car smell. But it's still nice to have that new car smell.
We're gonna have that game for so long that it's just like whatever. I'll be ready whenever. I have all the time in the world.
Well, hopefully. I mean, we hope we'll still be. Yeah, I mean, we hope we're still around by the time the game launches, depending on how things are going in the world. That would be nice.
Yeah.
But it'll be awesome to finally go to a new GTA after over a decade. I mean, there's definitely been some good times in GTA 5 and GTA Online, and you know, I've launched a gaming channel because of GTA Online. You know, I met you because of GTA Online. So I do owe, I guess, Rockstar and GT and the Grand Theft Auto franchise that much. But
True.
But like you, I'm ready to move on to the next GTA.
Well, the thing is that I didn't even buy GTA Online for GTA Online. I just wanted the plane.
Yeah, you wanted the Pyro, aka the de Havilland Vampire. But if it wasn't for that that plane added to GTA Online, you would have never played the game, and you would never came across my channel. We would have never become friends, and we wouldn't be together. So, in a sense, we both kind of owe Rockstar for that. So there.
Yeah.
Because all these things had to happen in order for us to be together. So
weird how that works, though.
Yeah, that's how crazy the life is, you know. So at the very least, I'm grateful for that.
Yay, gratefulness.
But I mean, there's always a chance that I'm hoping they have a variety of decent day one vehicles in GTA 6 Online whenever that launches, probably. And I don't know if it's gonna be the holiday season or they're gonna wait till early 2027. But hopefully, maybe one of the aircraft you can get or might be the Pyro. Maybe you never know. Maybe they'll allow us to port things over, which I highly doubt.
No, that's not happening.
No, it's not happening. But I just hope that day one they actually have a nice variety of vehicles and helicopters, aircraft, and other toys. Not the broomstick. I don't ever want to see the broomstick again. No, thank you.
Make it a non-canon event.
Yeah, I hope they just keep it more grounded this time. And they just stick to like real world stuff. Like military vehicles are fine because military vehicles have always been a thing in GTA games.
Yeah.
So that I'm okay with that. But like the broomstick, the orb cannon, no thank you.
Yeah. I will say this though. Rockstar, if you had to be 11 again, don't make it a dogfighter.
Yeah, I agree. I think it should be more like a tank killer or like an air to ground attack plane, like what it is in real life with the A10.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the problem is if they don't give it some ability to dogfight, then less people would be interested in it, sadly.
So fucking what?
I know, but that's unfortunately how some of the players are.
Well, blame the mentality of the players and not the vehicle itself.
Well, I agree. I would be totally fine if the B11 in GTA 6 Online was more accurate to its A10 counterpart. That's the way it should be.
Mm-hmm.
That should be the case for everything. That's not let me fast travel video game. Oh, you assholes! You spawned it again. You can't just let me jump away. You got to keep farming. I know they don't give a crap about me. That's fine.
No.
Why don't y'all think about me for once? Just kidding.
Because money.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much everything that's happened in June and things we're looking forward to in July, and obviously GTA 6 for me. And eventually Riley will play it one day.
Look, I'm more excited for 1.4 for Enfield.
Yeah, I know.
Even though I'm not gonna get Arcane.
Yeah.
I just don't care about Arcane.
Well, what?
Not that she's bad or anything, but it's just like comparing it to everybody else. I just don't care unless like she's absolutely meta or some shit, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there's always a chance that she'll be maybe a new Arknights Endfield character that you end up liking because of her abilities or whatnot.
Maybe they just give her more story or something.
Yeah.
To make me like her.
It's possible. But I mean, there's always going to be characters like that.
The thing we got with 1.2, I mean, she was okay.
There's going to be characters that you like. There's going to be characters that you don't really give a crap for. Just like in this game, like you're not exactly excited for the war junk when it arrives.
No. Or the flute.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in the flute either, to be honest. But I am interested in the war junk. I will say that.
You are?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, for one thing, it's going to be a new tank. It's also going to be a fire-based ship, even though I think it should be electric-based. But they are adding a smaller medium ship that's going to be electric-based, so at least they're doing that. But yeah, I mean, they are definitely catering to the players that want large ships. But I do think they need to balance it better and just rotate new ships better in this game. Like one season, large ship, next season, medium or small ship, then a large ship. But maybe year 3, season 3, they'll add the large or medium ship that they're also working on. Which that piques Riley's interest more than the large ships because she likes the medium small ships.
Yeah.
Like the
I just don't like medium. I mean, I just don't like large ships. That's it.
I know. I
They're
mean,
too big.
I do. I like large ships, but I also like the medium ships and the small ships. I think they all work in the game.
I just hate the camera angle, how the weapons work.
Okay.
I hate that dead zone. I really
do. The dead zone is kind of annoying. I mean, maybe they go back and rework that. Maybe they add swivels to the dead zones for the large ships, an additional weapon. That could work. But yeah, I mean, I really hope that they can keep this game going, circling back to Skull and Bones at the end, since we are playing it. I just don't know. I don't know what else I could do with this game besides adding land combat or also diving. Things they could easily, eventually, maybe in year 4, port over from Black Flag Resynced, because they're both on the Anvil engine, and Ubisoft's able to do that with their games. So they've even mentioned that.
I guess the only thing they could do is just basically add more bosses.
Yeah.
More bosses and more like, stuff that can be like naval combat, but just more new bosses and activities, I guess.
Yeah, and we are eventually going to get the BTA, so the British Trade Alliance is eventually coming to the game. When? We don't know, to be honest.
We don't know.
But I just hope that after this season, we are done with the DMC company faction war. Please, Ubisoft, no more.
Would be nice.
And hopefully they move on to the Phoenix Chorus faction war with the Twins versus Lee. At least that there would obviously be similarities, but at the same time, at least it'd be something quote unquote new-ish, right?
Right. Yeah.
What else is happening? Is anything else happening in July we want to talk about, or is that it?
I think that's it. I
Okay.
mean, 4th of July.
Oh yeah, 4th of July. So yeah, we'll be doing a 4th of July balcony stream, weather permitting. So I don't spend any money on fireworks, but my neighbors in Hill Country, they do. And so twice a year, I will sit on the balcony, stream on my phone for a little bit, chatting with viewers that come by to watch the fireworks with me, while my neighbors spend their money and pop off their fireworks. So that's happening Saturday. And the next Skull and Bones stream will be Sunday, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK on my main channel. GTA Saturday, 12 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. UK. The next thing Riley's doing, what are you doing next, baby?
More Arknights.
So more Arknights. So she'll have a, probably before the 4th, maybe Friday, she'll be doing another Arknights Endfield stream. So I think that's what she's going to do.
Oh, yeah, I forgot one more thing.
Okay, one more thing.
I'm actually talking about games.
Just one more thing.
Wild Assault.
Oh, yeah, Wild Assault's kind of dead.
Yeah, we played the PvE. It was alright.
Okay.
But we played it once, and that's the problem. There's only one map, and the difficulty does go up, yeah, but, like,
yeah,
there's nothing to really go for, and, like, the new season came out, and it's just like, hey, you have 2 recolors from the World Cup,
yeah,
and have a recolor that is basically the same as Norman from last season, but on Ryan. I mean, on Vladimir.
yeah.
So it's just like, here you go, 3 recolors. Anything else? No, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, so that's why you don't see that much Wild Assault content from Riley anymore, because it's kind of in a coma at this point, to be generous.
Yeah.
It's on life support.
Like, I really want to cover it, but, like, they don't, like, am I really going to cover, hey, here, have 3 recolors and that's it?
Yeah.
Like, am I really going to cover that? Or, like, log in for 7 days for just 1 camo? Like, really?
Yeah. It's not very enticing, though.
No.
But anyways, I think that's about it for the June 2026 vlog. I think we covered everything.
We did.
So, and we did some moonshining in the background. And yeah, I guess we'll do some more, like, on stream on Sunday. We'll do some more off stream, when we're just bored and we're just doing this just to get the demi cannons and I guess enough barrels to buy the cosmetics in the store, which I did cover on the main channel earlier today. If you're interested, feel free and go check out my latest Skull and Bones video. And hopefully we will see you all coming up in a month from now for the July 2026 vlog.
Bye-bye.